Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Superman number 12. This is a new book from DC Comics, but let's talk about the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Joshua Williamson, with art by David Baldeón, colors by Rex Lokus. In this issue, the Men of Steel teams up with Lex Luthor against the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad, which is still the craziest, funniest, and pretty much the lamest name for a group in comic books. I really think it's so bad that it's good, right? In this issue, Superman is the brains and Lex Luthor is the brawn as they team up to battle Lex Luthor Revenge Squad for the fate of Metropolis. Lex has sworn to Superman that he is a changed man, but to what lengths will he go to stop his enemies, and what danger from the deep space rapidly makes its way towards Earth? As far as that second part, that's a really fun reveal at the end of the book. I think if you're a Superman fan, you might have a few guesses, but either way, anything that you guess would be fun. But the actual reveal is actually fantastic. Um, I think the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad, as silly and goofy as it's been a lot of fun. I think we have had a really fantastic run with a few little interludes where we kind of deviate from the main story. But seeing Superman and Lex Luthor have to work together for Metropolis, that's great. I love that. I think Joshua Williamson really captures that. He has a really fun mixture of family intrigue because there's a lot of Luthors involved here, a lot of these enemies of Superman. He's introduced some really fun characters, but the dynamic between Superman and Lex is what really sells this book, and I think it's really well done. And like I said, this book has had some great artists. I think even though we don't have a consistent artist from the past few issues, we definitely have tonally and aesthetically a lot of artists that feel very similar, although not the same. Definitely feel very similar. So really cool stuff. Let's take a look at some of that preview art here by Baldeón and Lokus. And look, the designs of the characters are goofy. We get a little bit more backstory about the first time of why they are really after the revenge from Lex. But this is really all about the punching. The punching. I like when Luthor wears the Superman style armor that he's had for a little while. He's been kind of a good guy for a little while now, a few years. After the villains month thing, he kind of took a little detour into villainy once again. But yeah, this armor, I really love how he emulates Superman so much that he wants to become a symbol. And then in this case, Superman finally takes advantage of Supercore and all the resources that he has at his disposal, right? He's kind of indisposed, unfortunately, because of the kryptonite cloud that is covering the city. So he can't go out there and himself fight, but he can definitely use all those resources. Just a really cool. I almost wish they would let him keep this coat for a little while. I think it's very cool. I do think it's funny that he switches from his cape to a coat like everyone at Supercore wears this coat, right? So he wants to make sure that he's seen as part of the team and not as Superman. So that's really cool. I think Superman is one CEO I can actually get behind. So yeah, I quite enjoy this. I think this is a really fun ending to the arc, really fun setup for whatever's going to happen next. I think it's going to be very bombastic. That's the best word I can use to describe what they reveal at the end. So if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about this in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.